Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another intermediate video, which again is about 4 to 7 minutes long. This is going to be a playlist. This topic is basically why is life hard and why is there sin in the world, and it's kind of hard to cover all in one episode, so I'm going to break it down in different videos. It's going to be a playlist, but today I want to start with the most basic understanding of it. Is firstly, why is there sin in the world? Like that very beginning, why is there sin? How does it get here? Okay, I'm going to break that down. So, firstly, I want to talk about how God's creation was good. So if you go to Genesis 1:1, the very beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, and then He created the earth in 7 days. And make sure you know those 7 days are like our days, okay? In Hebrew, the word, there's multiple different time words He could have used, but the time word in Hebrew means like our actual days, like us, okay? So it doesn't take place over thousands of years, which is commonly or sometimes thought of, but it's wrong. It takes place like 7 days, like our days, okay? So, in the beginning, God said that everything was good. What He created was good. He was like, make the earth. Oh yeah, that's good. Hold up. That's good. That's good. So then He makes man. Okay, He creates man out of dust, and then He creates a woman because He's like, men cannot be alone. Like, I'm like, he's like, man cannot be alone. Okay, man cannot be lonely. Okay, so right now you have the creation of the earth, and you have Adam and you have Eve, and it's perfect. Okay, there's no sin. The animals, they don't eat each other. They actually eat the vegetation. Okay, it's really beautiful. Okay, it's just absolutely beautiful. It is perfect. It is God's creation. Okay, and then we go to Adam and Eve. So who are Adam and Eve? Okay, so Adam and Eve are the first humans to ever be made. Okay, God created Adam, and then He created Eve. While Adam was sleeping, God went in, basically got his rib, and basically made a woman out of that so they could be together. So now you have Adam and Eve, and He's like, okay, you two go multiply. Okay, so now you have those two understandings of how everything was good and creation was good, and you have Adam and Eve. So everything is going jolly right now. Everything's perfect. Okay, and so God made all these animals too as well. And so the one animal He did make was like a serpent. Okay, like, and that serpent was kind of the wisest of them. Okay, so I have a verse here. So in Genesis 2:17, let me get there. 2:17, the Lord commands Adam and Eve not to eat this fruit. Okay, it says right here, but you must not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, for on the day you eat from it, you will certainly die. So the Lord's basically saying, you have all this you can eat, but don't eat that one thing right here. Just like, you have everything else, just don't eat that, okay? And Adam and Eve is like, I don't need to listen to him. Oh, look, this looks good. So, the devil, the serpent, gets into the mind of Eve and it's like, basically saying, if you eat this fruit, you will have like so much more understanding. You will know what's good and evil, and that you don't need to listen to God. And like He doesn't have you eat it, because if you do eat it, you'll become like Him. And so the devil is deceiving Eve. So Eve, she's like, I'm gonna go eat this. Very good. And then boom, she understands what's good and evil. And when you have that understanding, then you know what evil is. And a lot of times when you know what evil is, you go and do that thing. Okay, you indulge in that flesh. So then the first thing that they notice is that they were naked. Okay, so Eve gave the fruit to Adam. He ate it because, you know, men can't control themselves. They just always got to follow a woman, right? So he eats it too. So then the first thing they notice is that they're naked. So they go and they put figs on to cover themselves. Because before, they didn't know they were naked, right? They weren't ashamed because they didn't know that it was bad to be like naked or shameful, right? Because they just knew good. Okay? There was no hatred or evil in their heart. So they go and they get basically dressed, they cover themselves. And then the Lord comes and He's like, why? He's like, how do you know you're naked? Did you eat from the tree? And they're like, yes, but the devil convinced me. That serpent convinced me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. The serpent convinced me. And God's like, you cannot be serious with me right now. Like, come on, what are we doing here? So He's like, I'm going to curse you. And when women have children, like the birth will not feel good. Okay, if you're a woman and you've had a kid, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's not going to feel good. And men, you would have to work on the ground, right? The ground's not going to be all fertile. Like, you have to work for it. Okay, because before, all the ground was fertile and very easy to grow. So right now, you have in the beginning how now sin has completely entered the world. Okay, now all the animals, they eat each other, right? Now you have this food chain. Okay, they don't just eat the plants, they eat each other now. And now this world goes from amazing, it's good, it's beautiful, to sin is in the world. Okay, Adam and Eve, they don't have this perfect life anymore. Now they actually have like the work, and they feel awful about themselves. Okay, evil is in their mind. Sin has entered the world, and then from there, you know, they multiply, and from there you even have Cain and Abel, and then how Cain kills his brother. Okay, so just from that eating of the fruit, sin has rippled throughout the world, and it's still there today. Okay, so that answers the basic question: how did sin get here? Because Adam and Eve ate that forbidden fruit, which God had told them not to do, and then they understood what was good and evil. Okay, and evil would enter the world. So from now, and then thousands of years ago, during the start of creation, sin has entered the world because of Adam and Eve and their failure, and they're not listening to God. Okay, so this is part one of my multiple video series about why is life kind of hard and why is there sin. So this answers the basic question of how does sin get in the world. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope this answered any question you have. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And thank you guys for watching.